Many of you know that I like to mix drinks, and I thought maybe I'll share some with you guys, and hopefully it starts a trend where we all share some of the things we do. When the days start getting darker and rainier, I usually like to go back to my whiskey-based drinks, and one of my all-time favorites is the Manhattan. Manhattan is one of those drinks that is simple but easy to mess up. The key thing is to use the right ingredients. So I will tell you the ones I use. It's important to use rye. Yes, people use bourbon, but I find bourbon a little too sweet for Manhattan. Rye, this one, especially Bullet, is made here in the United States. This one has a bit of sharp edge that kind of kicks through. So I'm going to use the rye, and then for a sweet vermouth, I'm going to use the Antica formula. These are the two main ingredients, and then of course we have a bitter. The one I'm using here is whiskey barrel aged bitter. So it's aged in the barrels where they make whiskey. So it kind of has a little bit of that, but you can go with the basic bitters here. Ratio of rye to vermouth is 2:1. In case you're wondering what a sweet vermouth is, it's a fortified wine. Fortified wine is a wine that you just add more alcohol, make it more fun, like a brandy or something like that. So I put 2 ounces of rye. So now 2:1 for the vermouth, sweet vermouth again. There is a dry vermouth that we use for martinis. Don't get confused, because then it's not gonna be good. Alright, so I got 2:1 here. Then I got this bitter. I'm gonna put maybe 3 dashes. And I'm gonna put just 3 for now, because I'm gonna finish it with a different kind of bitter, which is the key for my recipe. Alright, so get a nice long spoon, and again, this is a stir drink, not shaken. If you shake this drink, it's gonna mess up. So I'm gonna turn it for, 10, 12, I'm not counting actually. Don't rush. If you see how I'm turning it kind of on the edge like that, it's gonna go on the edge. If you bring it in the center, then it kind of breaks the spirit. I guess that's the term bottle bartenders use. Breaks the spirit. We don't want to break the spirit. We want spirits to be high. Alright, I think I've done enough here. Now, next thing would be to get a big block of ice. Now, if you have an ice maker in the fridge, you won't get that. Then you get this kind of ice. So it's important to invest in this little gadget here. I found that on a website called Amazon.com. I guess you can go check it out. Just fill it with water, put it in your freezer, and get a nice block of ice. Now this is very important for a drink like Manhattan, because you're not putting a lot of fruity things in it. It's gonna be pretty dense. You want it to be cold. The ice melts pretty slowly, so it keeps it cold, but it doesn't dilute it. And take a cover and just pour over this block of ice like this. Now here's what I like to do. I have cardamom bitters. Now, cardamom is kind of a green spice we use a lot in Indian cooking. It's a green cardamom based bitter. So when you open, you smell of cardamom. So we're not gonna mix it up. We're gonna just put a few dashes on the ice, like this. 1, 2, and just do a little bit of this. So it kind of mixes it, but it kind of stays on the top. So when you go to take a sip, you get that cardamom smell. It's mostly get you excited about the drink. So there you have it. That's my Manhattan. Pretty simple to do. Again, if you have the right ingredients, it's pretty quick to make. And if you do the cardamom thing, you can impress your guests. So I'm gonna give it a try. It's got the cardamom taste. Get the rye coming in the end. The vermouth here, the reason I like this is, of course, it's sweet. It has its own bitterness, and especially if you're making a Negroni, it goes really well with Campari. So that's, maybe we'll do a Negroni next. Alright, so that's my Manhattan. Hope you like it. Cheers.